it's Steph. Thanks for clicking. This is my 13th update for Clue's Special Planning Edition Round 3. I created this Pantastic Ladies project based on the board game Clue. There are 3 lists of prompts. There are suspects, weapons, and rooms. For each month, you pick up to 3 from each category. Once you've picked your item to go with the prompt, you roll a pair of dice, and that is your usage goal. You need to meet the usage goal in order to make a guess with that particular item. And you do need 1 suspect, 1 weapon, and 1 room to make a guess. Everyone has their own solution, and if your guess is wrong, I will eliminate one of the 3 things for you, and by process of elimination, you will figure out who killed Mr. Body with what and where. I actually already know who killed Mr. Body, I just need to figure out the rest of it, and since this is still not a finale, I'm just a little bit closer to doing that. My 1 remaining suspect is Miss Scarlet. She is something red. I picked the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb Heat in the shade Hot Cherry. The dice told me I had to use it 11 times. At the last update, I had 8 of those uses. I did get the other 3, so I was able to guess Miss Scarlet. I do like this gloss. It is plumping, it has a cinnamon feel. It doesn't really bother me, but it's also not something that I particularly seek out. This was the formula that was on sale, so that's why I bought it. My dog absolutely hates it. He usually likes licking things off of my lips and just licking me in general, but he does not like the way this tastes. Since it is a goal met, I can guess Miss Scarlet, and I know that at least that part of my guess was right. Then there's the weapons. I was only working on one of them, and that is the knife. The knife is something that betrayed you. This is the Lancome Dual Finish Pressed Powder Foundation in the shade Claire 2. My goal was to use this 6 times, said the dice, and I did in fact use it all 6 times. The way this betrayed me is because it comes with this puff. I am not able to figure out how to get even coverage using this thing. It says to like work it into your skin, and I've tried that, but it doesn't go uneven, so I use a brush instead, and it works just fine that way. But I did get my 6 uses, and this is also a goal met. Then there's the rooms. Even though I have multiple remaining rooms, I had met goal on most of them, and I was only working on one, and that was the ballroom. The ballroom is something shimmery. I picked a highlighter. This is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Highlighter in Exposed Highlight. My goal was to use this 7 times, and so far I've used it 5 times. So this is not a goal met, but that's okay, because I have other rooms to choose from. I don't know if the pan's any bigger or not, but it is a nice highlighter. I like this better in the summer. It's a bit gold for me in the winter, but I have a bit of a tan now, so this is working just fine. And 2 more uses shouldn't be a problem. So that was my progress for the month, and to recap, I met goal on Miss Scarlet, so that is 1 suspect. She's my last one. I know it was her. I met goal on the knife, but last month I met goal on the revolver, so that is 2 weapons to choose from. And as for the rooms, I did not meet goal on the ballroom, but I did previously meet goal on the kitchen, the billiard room, and the hall. So that is 3 rooms that I could pick from. So that is 1 suspect, 2 weapons, and 3 rooms. I was able to make 1 guess. Taru of Cruelty Free Panner is very patiently keeping my secret from me, and I did ask Taru if it was Miss Scarlet with the revolver in the kitchen, and Taru told me that it was not with the revolver. So that is another weapon down, and that means I know how Mr. Body was killed. With my new evidence, I've decided what I am going to be investigating over the next month, and of course, since I know that it had to have been Miss Scarlet by process of elimination, she's coming right back. And for Miss Scarlet, she's still something red, and she's still going to be represented by my Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb Heat in the shade Hot Cherry. I rolled my dice, and they gave me an 8. So they're getting a little bit nicer. 8 uses on this lip gloss. I think I can do that in a month. We're gonna find out. For the weapons, I'm actually not going to be bringing in a weapon because I now know that my murder weapon has to have been the knife. I've eliminated the other 5, and I just met goal on the knife, so there's no reason to bring in anything else. That leaves the rooms, and I am still working on the ballroom. That'll be a goal met for next time for sure. And I just guessed the kitchen, and it wasn't eliminated, so I am going to bring the kitchen right back, and the kitchen is something that needs cleaned all the time. For that, I've been using my Ace Beauté Serenity palette with the black packaging. It looks very dirty all the time. And so I rolled my dice for this palette and I got a 4. It doesn't matter which shades I use, it doesn't matter how many shades I use, just 4 looks with this palette. So there's my update. In order for me to guess next month, of course, the key is that I need to have met goal on my suspect, my only remaining suspect, Miss Scarlet. So that means 8 uses on that lip gloss before I can make another guess. And then there's actually a 25% chance that I could win next time. So wish me luck, good luck with your projects, and I will see you next month. Bye!